Welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV channel. In this morning video, we'll find out the latest news about Chelsea FC last night. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss daily update from my channel. Chelsea now ready to pounce for midfielder. Chelsea will aim to bounce back at the weekend after they went winless for a fifth Premier League match in a row. They drew 2-2 with Bournemouth on Tuesday night, leaving them fourth in the table. Enzo Maresca's side are 10 points and a game in hand behind Liverpool, leaving many to believe that they will look to add reinforcements whilst the January transfer window remains open. They have been linked with Manchester United midfielder Kobbie Mainoo, and are said to have contacted his representatives in an attempt to lure him away from Old Trafford amid ongoing contract talks with the 19-year-old. He is under contract for 2.5 years at United but has so far not agreed a new deal from the club, sparking rumours that Mainoo could leave Old Trafford should his head get turned by the likes of Chelsea. With the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, any academy-developed player will ensure a pure profit for a selling team. Reports have emerged suggesting that United could sell both Marcus Rashford and Mainoo in order to comply with the rules. According to The Telegraph, United's Premier League rivals, such as Chelsea, anticipate co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe wanting to avoid frantic sales on June 30th later this year to stay within financial rules. It means that there could be opportunity for January transfers for both Mainoo and Rashford. The latter looks more likely to leave on a loan deal, with AC Milan emerging as the front-runners. Arsenal have been said to be interested in Rashford too. The report says that Chelsea are ready to pounce in order to sign Mainoo, who has made 14 Premier League appearances this season for the Red Devils. His market value is expected to be around the £46 million mark, with the likelihood that United will demand a much higher fee for the 19-year-old. Chelsea aren't the only European giant said to be considering a swoop for the United midfielder, as Bayern Munich are also reportedly keen. According to a report by The Sun, Bayern want to sign Mainoo from United during the January transfer window, as they aim to strengthen their squad in an attempt to win the Bundesliga this season, after missing out last year. Newcastle send scouts to watch Chelsea target. Chelsea are aiming to strengthen their defence during the January transfer window, in order to keep pace with the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool in the Premier League title race. The Blues are yet to make a move in the January window, but after a busy summer, it would come as a surprise if they don't sign anyone this month, simply because of their activity in the transfer market under owner Todd Boehly. They are keen to sign a centre-back during this window, following what's likely to be a season-ending hamstring injury to Wesley Fofana. Chelsea have been linked with Crystal Palace defender Marc Guehi. However, the Eagles rejected bids up to £70 million from Newcastle in the summer for Guehi, meaning that he will command a hefty transfer fee if Chelsea are to sign him this month. Instead of Guehi, they have been linked with former academy product Fikayo Tomori, who moved from Chelsea to play for AC Milan in 2021 for around £30 million. Tomori has since made over 160 appearances for the Serie A side, but has fallen out of favour this season. Reports emerged earlier in January that Milan had offered Tomori to clubs, with Chelsea being one such team that held an interest. A deal for the 27-year-old would be expected to cost around £25 million. However, the Blues now have competition, as Newcastle have reportedly sent scouts to watch the defender in recent months. According to Football Insider, the Magpies are now in the race to sign the centre-back, as they look for an alternative to Guehi. The report included quotes from former Premier League scout Mick Brown, who said, "Newcastle will know all about him, though, because they've had scouts watching him in Milan for a number of games this season. If he wants to return to England, as has been suggested, I think they'll be at the front of the queue." The Blues have also been linked with Barcelona centre-back Ronald Araujo as an alternative to Guehi this window. Araujo has also emerged as a potential transfer target for Arsenal, who are looking to add more depth at the back after having dealt with injuries to Gabriel, Ben White and Ricardo Calafiori at times this season. The Barcelona defender is said to be valued at around £52 million, a hefty asking price, but amid reports linking him with a move away, if Araujo wants to leave, the La Liga side may have to sell him for less. Chelsea submitted bid for striker. Chelsea have submitted an £8.5 million bid for Deportivo La Coruna striker Yeremy Hernandez this week as the club looks to recruit an extra striking option, the Blues are known to be in the market for a forward, with Christopher Nkunku seemingly Bayern Munich bound. Enzo Maresca's side have been linked with several players including Mathis Tel and Liam Delap, but appear to have concrete interest in the 22-year-old La Coruna man. Fernandez has turned heads in what has been an underwhelming season for his club this term, with 8 goals and 3 assists in his opening 18 fixtures. Formerly in the Real Madrid Youth Academy, the striker's deal with his current side isn't set to expire until 2030, but he is rumoured to have a £17 million release clause in that deal. Spanish outlet Marca claims that the Blues have offered £8.5 million for the forward, but that the fee will not be enough for the Spanish outfit to be tempted to sell, given the release clause that is in place. Chelsea are believed to be wanting to send the player on loan to Strasbourg for the rest of the season, should a deal be completed, which would leave space for another striker to come in at Stamford Bridge. AC Milan are also said to be looking at a deal to sign Hernandez, and the player responded to rumours last weekend. He said, "I don't know, I'm talking to my agent. I don't know what's going to happen. If I leave, it will be to take a step forward, while the player may be open to a move." Deportivo general manager Massimo Bonassi is adamant that the Bagsman will be staying in Spain. He said he and his agents know that the club's position is clear. Chelsea recall Chalobah to sell. In an unexpected yet strategic move, Chelsea have recalled Trevoh Chalobah from his loan spell at Crystal Palace to bolster their thinning defensive line. As reported by The Standard, Chalobah's return to Stamford Bridge comes at a crucial time, with Chelsea grappling with injuries to key defenders. During his tenure at Crystal Palace, Chalobah made a significant impact, securing a starting position and proving his worth on the pitch. With 12 Premier League starts this season, his performance has undoubtedly caught the attention of Chelsea's management. His immediate recall underscores the urgency of Chelsea's defensive needs, particularly with Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile sidelined due to injuries. Despite the warm reception and immediate need for his services, Chelsea's long-term plans for Chalobah suggest a potential exit. The club, through co-sporting director Paul Winstanley, has expressed a willingness to sanction a permanent transfer should Chalobah seek more consistent playing opportunities. This decision reflects a broader strategy within the club's management, balancing immediate needs against future squad development and player career progression. Chalobah's situation is emblematic of the delicate balance that clubs must maintain between developing talent and competing at the highest levels. Chelsea's decision to potentially allow him to leave after serving the immediate needs reflects a strategic approach to player management and squad dynamics. This not only impacts Chalobah, but also sets a precedent for how Chelsea may handle similar situations in the future. As Chelsea continues to navigate through the season's challenges, Chalobah's role will be crucial. Whether his future lies at Stamford Bridge beyond this season remains to be seen, but his current contribution is invaluable, filling a critical gap in Chelsea's defense. And that's the end of today's video. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss daily update from my channel.